Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Stu Adalang. Today, I'm going to discuss a very interesting topic, which is about the chemist versus the pharmacist versus the chemical engineer. Who is the best to make drugs, right? Who is the best to cook, right? Last month, I have finished watching the Breaking Bad, the whole series. I think we have like 6 series, right? So all the episodes I finished, and I was wondering why the drama why the story focus on a chemist. Why don't the director choose a character who is maybe a chemical engineer or pharmacist? Okay, at first I was thinking about pharmacist would be better compared to a chemist, right? Because all of this is about drugs, right? It's about drugs is kind of drug. Another meaning of drug means medicine, right? And for the drugs, okay, this word drugs can mean medicine, good medicine that you can get from the doctors, from the pharmacy, right? Another meaning means it is the bad drugs for those people, right? The bad drugs, right? So in the Breaking Bad, it is about the bad drugs. It's not the medicine, right? So, but I think no matter what it is, from my previous knowledge, I think pharmacists would be a better role to cook in the drama, because pharmacists, they are known for the specialists for medicines, the specialists for drugs, right? So why don't the story focus on make the main character as a pharmacist rather than a chemist? So that was my doubt, right? And I did some research online, and I mainly asked the AI, asked the ChatGPT for this, and finally I got the answer. And I didn't just get the answer for this, but the answers helped me to get familiar with the job scope of a pharmacist, right? And their ability, okay? So today I'm going to use this episode to tell you why the Breaking Bad don't set the main character as a pharmacist, right? So from what I have known, from what I have researched, right, I knew that now only I know that the job scope of a pharmacist. So what do? They are like a checkpoint, they are like somebody who prevent a doctor's mistake, so they are not just the person who sell you drugs, who sell you the good drugs, the medicine. They are not the person who just like get the medicines from the cupboard and then sell to you, take the money. They are not the cashier. Their job is not cashier. They are pharmacists, and they have their responsibility is to check whether the patient, the medicines prescribed by the doctors are suitable for this particular patients or not. This is their real job, okay? Their real job scope, their responsibility. So they need to have the knowledge. I tell you, they are the specialists in medicine and in drugs, okay? And their knowledge about drugs is much more better. It's much more than doctor. So normally in a hospital, when they have like new drugs introduced, normally it will be the pharmacist who introduce giving trainings, giving courses, to all the doctors. They know more about drugs, they know more about medicines than doctors, right? And sometimes the doctors need to consult them about the drugs, their side effect, and their effectiveness, right? So their main job is to be the checkpoint. They will look at the prescription from the doctor, okay, and they will have to report all those scan report, the healthcare report of this particular patient, and they will see whether this drug is effective to cure this disease or not, and whether this drug is safe for him, okay, whether they can whether they have sensitive to certain kind of drugs, right? And whether this drug have will create bad effects to this person, whether this person can withstand the damage that it causes to your kidney, right? So for certain kind of drugs, it will be like strong, and it will damage your kidney, especially for old people. So pharmacists need to, be a guard, and sometimes they will they will give advice to the doctor. They will give second opinions to the doctor if they sense something wrong, okay? And it's also their right and responsibility to report to the authority about any misconduct, about any mistake the doctors make in the prescription, right? So they have the power to do this. They have the responsibility. They must do this if they sense something wrong. So they are not just cashier. They are like giving us a wrong message, a wrong impression to us. This impression is like telling us that they are just a normal cashier, giving you drugs, taking the money. They are not just this. They have to guard. They have to protect the patient against any, be the second checkpoint, and then give the second opinion, right? So they are very important in our system. We need them, right? They are carrying a very important jobs, and I think they are also very. They are very. They know a lot about your body. They are not just good in the knowledge of drugs. They know the side effect of your body, and they know the mechanism of how the body works and how the disease will cause the body damage, and how the drugs can cure this person, can handle this problem, handle this kind of diseases, right? They know a lot about the body, about the diseases, about the drugs, right? So I even asked the ChatGPT whether they are able to cure somebody by giving drugs, use the drug method to cure somebody during the emergency when there is no doctors around, and they are able to do that. Let's say you are let's say somebody having diabetes, right? And they don't have certain kind of medicines like insulin. So the pharmacist can see the problem, from a face, from your action, from your body actions, movements, and they somehow know what is the problems, and they will be able to give you the correct medicines to cure you, to save you on the spot, So I think this kind of ability is it's very powerful, right? I wish I know this kind of skills and knowledge, but I don't. So I still need to spend some time to research, to study for myself, to get myself familiar with the healthcare knowledge, right? So how about chemical engineering? How about chemical engineer? Is it good to like set the role, the main character in the Breaking Bad, Mr. White, as a chemical engineer? Oh, wait. So no. So I haven't tell you yet. So I've explained what is the job scope for a pharmacist, right? But I haven't explained yet why the Breaking Bad don't set the main character to work as a pharmacist, and also not working as a chemical engineer as well. Why must it be chemist? Okay, this is already 11 minutes, so I think I will talk about this in next episode, right? At least for this episode, what is the job scope, what is the responsibility, what is the ability of a pharmacist, right? I think this is like very useful knowledge for you, for me also. So I hope you learn something from this episode, right? So next episode I will explain about why don't they set the main character as a chemical engineer, nor the pharmacist. Why must it be chemist? Okay, in the next episode I will explain about it. So stay tuned. Okay, next episode will be much more interesting.